Wednesday night basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. This is Bryant Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Cade Cunningham, the top pick in 2021, said, quote, "There's a lot of different reasons why I was picked number one, but I think it's just who I am as a person. Someone that can turn into a leader for your team and be a franchise guy. I compose myself well, and that translates on the court. I'm pretty confident in what I can do and who I am." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Minnesota, Kobe Bryant is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Jayson Tatum. Then it's Joel Embiid. So Cleveland will get first possession. Pass to Chenier. Here's Harper. Fires from the wing, and it's in, off the glass.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Wilkins. Up top, Embiid. Poke loose. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Now here's Irving, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bryant. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Chenier. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Harper. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. For three, George. Offensive rebound.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? To the left wing. Pass to Wilkins. Now here's Irving. He drops it from range. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Got it.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Irving. Pass to Wilkins. From the wing, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
To the middle. And he makes it on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Tatum. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Here's Chenier. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Fires for three. Wilkins with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Irving, the pass to Bryant. George over to help. Back to Bryant. From downtown. No good there. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Now here's Irving. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Chenier, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
On the wing, Irving. The baseline J is on the way, and he knocks the jumper down. Irving's got his second basket on the night.
Well, smart play by Kyrie Irving. Just gets on the board in the mid-range.
Here's Chenier. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And we're at the point of the season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, BA. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Harper. That's tipped. It's stolen by Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Fires from 14. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Harper. Here's Doncic. Over Hardaway. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, BA. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jayson Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Now here's George. He also had a big impact in that win against the Hawks. And another miss by Cleveland. Minnesota in the lead. Down low. Here's Kemp. Here's Yao. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Maggette. And here's Doncic. Looking to win the run. George for 3. Here's Gugliotta. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Hayward, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Maggette. From the baseline. And off the front iron, and in it goes. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And he's going for the lob! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
George, no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Oh, they get a hand on it. George with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Maggette. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Hardaway. He picked up 15 in their last win against Brooklyn. Yeah, good.
and force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Doncic outside. Pass to Maggette. Back to Doncic. Good D by Hardaway.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
It's hauled in by Sampson. The Cavs trailing. Here's Gugliotta. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Kemp. He was another key contributor in that win against Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hayward. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
This guy has great presence of mind. Gordon Hayward will take a pounding. He embraces a chance to get some free ones from the foul line.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to George. Doncic against Hardaway. Fires from deep. Here's Sampson. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Back to Bryant. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 5. Pass to Maggette. Doncic outside. For 3, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
They get the rebound. Hayward outside. 3-pointer. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Bryant outside. Tries it from 19. Drained it for 2 points. Bryant's got 10. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Now here's Hardaway. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Here's Wilkins. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, the Cavaliers shooting it at 52%. And for Cleveland,
well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
pass to Hardaway. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Thursday, they go back home and will be hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, they're going to have to play flawless in that one. An opponent like that will punish mistakes, but I wouldn't be shocked if they were able to win.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jayson Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Yep, that one goes. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Irving. Misses the 3.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Count that bucket.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
For three, George. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Pass to Yao. On the wing, Irving. Now Embiid. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Here's Chenier, and he lays it up and in.
Timeout.
He's got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Minnesota calls time here. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
They split their games last season and both figure to be fighting for playoff spots this year.
Pass to Tatum. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Tatum. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Harper. Inside, Chenier. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Goes up on the wing, and he gets that one. Irving's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, there isn't a bad shot for Kyrie Irving right now. His offensive attack is so versatile.
Pass to George. Here's Chenier. Give him 8 points now. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Cleveland.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And he makes both free throws. The Cavs have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. George outside. Embiid covers. Pass to Harper. George with it. From down in the low post, it goes. George has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Here's Houston. Here's Wilkins. George defending. Wilkins can't hit. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Harper. George outside. Lets it go from deep. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Well, Paul George, simply stated, is playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Pass to Chenier. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Wilkins. Here's Houston. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Irving, the pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Houston. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. George outside. The fadeaway. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
Well, you see Jayson Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Pass to Chenier. George outside. Here's Bosh, hounded by Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
What has to excite you about Jayson Tatum is how consistently he puts work in to perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Irving, the pass to Tatum. Here's Wilkins. He has 7. Irving for 3. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter. Doris, Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jayson Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Man, good whistle there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Here's Wilkins. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Jayson Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Cleveland calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's Gugliotta. 6 points for him. Pass to Harper. Now Doncic. Shoots over Bryant. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. There's the triple. Kept alive. Here's Kemp. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. 5th best, Minnesota.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Sampson. Out to the wing. Here's Harper. Sampson, and Bryant pulls it down. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Wilkins. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. He's got 11.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Maggette. Pass to Harper. Clock at 6. Ooh, good D by Irving.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
They now take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Back to Doncic. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Wilkins. Back to Bryant. To the inside. Tipped. To the middle. Here's Harper. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Now here's Hardaway. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Bryant finds Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They're really working the paint now.
The Cavs trailing. Doncic outside. Pass to Sampson. Back to Doncic. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Over to the left wing. Here's Wilkins. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Out to the right wing. 46 seconds left in the second. Pass to Maggette. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Bryant. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Bryant's got 12 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Doncic. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've gotten stopped, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this, getting that extra boost.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Cavaliers?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Jayson Tatum out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kobe Bryant. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tatum. That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. And Minnesota has possession, leading by 5. Back to Irving. Here's Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. From the arc. Offensive board. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Look how sturdy Embiid is as a shooter. Even with the foul, he's able to put the shot up.
And he drops them first. And Embiid drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Chenier. Buries it down low. 13 points in the game.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Bryant finds Embiid. There's the block. For 3, George goes back up. Here's Bosh. He's off on that one. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bryant's got 16 points.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now here's Bryant. 16 points for him. Back to Tatum for three. That shot is off. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's George. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One of the things that's been said before, but it's so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Joel Embiid. George hits them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Timeout.
And Minnesota calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And the call will be against Jayson Tatum. That's his 3rd foul so far. The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Irving. Another miss by Minnesota. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Harper gets it to go. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Counted. Irving's got 12.
Kyrie Irving is elite, finishing on the interior. Don't let the size fool you.
George outside. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 16.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
From 6 feet away. And it's blocked by Embiid.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role. And
throw it
Look
down!
Can you say elevation? Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Harper. He's got 9. Pass to Bosh. Baseline try. Yes, on the jumper. He's got 7. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Bryant. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Wilkins can't hit. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. And the jam by George.
That's a play that's all about positioning, and Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Now here's Embiid. He's closely guarded. Down low. Here's Bryant. It's tipped. Unloads from 13. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Houston. George defending. Houston can't hit.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Now here's Doncic. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. With the second effort. Second chance shot. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pulls up. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Pass to Bosh. Outside Hardaway. Inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
Now here's Embiid. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at the Cavaliers. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed.
Right now for Cleveland, they wanted to get better. They're putting in the work. Maybe the results will start coming later in the year.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Chenier. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Wilkins. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12. The Cavaliers leading. To the paint. Here's Gugliotta. And that one is hammered home.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Yao, good.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Pass to Gugliotta. Here's Chenier. Doncic outside. Here's Chenier, defended by Hardaway. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Jayson Tatum, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Paul George, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Timberwolves shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Hardaway, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
To the inside. 5 on the clock. Here's George. Knocks down the 18-footer. George has got 12 points in just the second half.
That's a tougher look than it seems, folks. Paul George's mid-range game is sweet.
Pass to Wilkins. And that one is stuffed right through.
No. Did he just do that?
Hey, man, I think he's been practicing that one.
I'll tell you, that is a little bit of effort and a lot of work. How about the energy in this building off that play?
With the tip, great positioning on the putback. He's got 13.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Hardaway. Again, the Timberwolves score. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Bosh. Here's Doncic. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Doncic has got 6 points.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Now here's Tatum. Off the mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Cavaliers. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Irving. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's George. They grab their own miss. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. The Timberwolves shooting about 47%. A nice number. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wilkins. Irving with it. On the wing, Tatum pulls it from the corner. That shot missing. He's guarded by Irving. And the shot goes down. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
This guy is an absolutely electric talent, can completely take over a game. Kyrie Irving able to be a facilitator, a scorer, and we know he doesn't duck the big moments.
And he makes a first. It's both from the stripe. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. George outside. Pass to Chenier. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Irving. Now here's George. Here's Harper. Over Irving. Harper misses. Right side Hardaway. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Harper. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Irving, the pass to Tatum. Here's Wilkins. Got a piece of it. The rebound by Bosh. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Wilkins. Now Irving. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Floats one up. The offensive rebound. Chalk up 2 there.
Timeout.
And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind, but you are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
As always, Allie, we thank you.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Harper. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kyrie Irving. That one's no good. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Here's Irving, following the score by Cleveland. Now Embiid. The rebound by Bosh.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Chenier. Here's Harper. Four on the clock. Here's Chenier. Here's Bosh. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Bosh. And there it is for him. 23 points in the game.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Embiid can't hit for Cleveland. They've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Banked it in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Timeout.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Start it.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And here's Bryant outside, pure from three-point range. Bryant's got 21.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Here's Chenier. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Bryant. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Bosh. And he's going for the oop here. And the jam by George.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Here's Wilkins. Off target from three-point range. The Cavs have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Nice shot by George.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Embiid. Cavaliers with a rebound. Pass to Harper. George outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
To the right side. Here's Wilkins. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Pass to Chenier. Back to George. Releases. And it's Cleveland with another.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Harper. George outside. Pass to Chenier. Rebound Minnesota. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Out left to the wing. Lots of room. Harper misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Chenier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Hardaway finds Embiid. First free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. A 12-point game. Here's Chenier, covered by Bryant. Kicks it to George. Tipped away. Clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. And no good, trying to use the glass. Pass to Harper. George outside. Here's Chenier, defended by Hardaway. Here's Chenier. Lets the 3 fly. Harper misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Cavaliers.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Paul George.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Oh, there's the alley. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.